I think how you structure kind of like the people engagement is probably a little bit dependent on the size of the company, right? And that's what we've learned, and I think it's something that we'll have to continue tweaking with, especially as we, potentially look at acquiring larger companies. I think what's worked well for us in the past is, again, forming that strong CEO to CEO relationship. I think that's definitely paramount. And then, if Henry isn't going to sponsor the deal, if it's going to be, our chief product officer or our chief strategy officer that's going to sponsor the deal internally, making sure that you have strong, sponsor to CEO relationships as well. So I think we've done that across the board, pretty well here. And then, as the deal progresses, obviously more leaders from their side are going to get looped into the deal, right? So the broader executive team will get looped in. And that's where, then it's upon us to really kind of bring the full force of Carta and make sure that we're forming relationships across all those individual touch points, that our go-to-market people are forming good relationships with their go-to-market execs, and really making sure that we have strong relationships across their entire organization. And once we feel like we've done a good job of that across the executive team, then it's typically how we've done this in the past is once we've gone into exclusivity and we become close to signing a deal, then it's really about getting the whole team at the acquired company excited about joining Carta. And so that's where, Henry will typically fly out, give a full strategy presentation on here's who Carta is, give them a full look into our financials, here's how the business is performing, here's why we're excited about our business, here's why we're excited about the prospect of our two businesses joining together, here's what it looks like, actually, fully explaining the integration thesis to them as well, in terms of here's where you guys will sit in an org, here's how we're going to be measuring success for you guys. I think a lot of times when you're an acquired company, you just don't know, hey, how do I fit into this broader organization? What does this mean for my job? What does this mean for my team? What does this mean for our product? Trying to answer as many of those questions up front as possible is something that we've tried to do.